Did you know that the FIFA World Cup is the most watched sporting event in the world, surpassing even the Olympics? This isn't just a game, it's a global phenomenon. Every 4 years, millions of eyes from every corner of the earth are glued to screens, watching 22 players chase a ball. Hearts pound, breaths hold, and cheers echo as the world unites in the language of football. So, what makes this event so special? Let's dive into the history of the FIFA World Cup. The FIFA World Cup has a rich history dating back to the early 20th century. This isn't just any tournament. It's a global event that unites people from all corners of the world. But how did it all start? Let's rewind to the year 1930, the birth year of the World Cup. The idea for an international football tournament was first proposed by FIFA's president Jules Rimet. Rimet saw the World Cup as a way to bring nations together through the universal language of football. However, creating such a tournament was not without its challenges. In the early days, the concept of international competition was still new and many countries were skeptical. The inaugural World Cup took place in Uruguay, who were chosen as host in recognition of their Olympic football victories in the 20s. It was a smaller affair then, with only 13 teams participating, 7 from South America, 4 from Europe, and 2 from North America. The journey to Uruguay was a long and arduous one, especially for the European teams, a factor that almost deterred them from participating. Despite these challenges, the first World Cup was a resounding success. Uruguay emerged as the first winners, securing their place in history by defeating Argentina in the final. The tournament was a spectacle like no other, capturing the imagination of people all over the world and setting the stage for the future of international football. But the World Cup's early years were not without their trials. The onset of the Second World War caused the cancellation of the 1940 and 44 tournaments. Yet, in the face of adversity, the World Cup persevered, reflecting the resilience of the human spirit and the universal love for football. The tournament continued to grow and evolve over the years, overcoming numerous obstacles along the way. It expanded to include more teams, reached new territories, and broke numerous records. All this while continuing to unite people from different cultures, backgrounds, and beliefs under the banner of sport. Despite a rocky start, the FIFA World Cup would soon evolve into the monumental event we know today. Today, the World Cup is more than just a football tournament. It's a celebration of unity, diversity, and the indomitable human spirit. From a humble beginning with just 13 teams, the World Cup has grown exponentially over the years. It all began in 1930, in the small nation of Uruguay, where a group of passionate football enthusiasts gathered for the first ever FIFA World Cup. The format was simple, a knockout competition with no group stages, and it was Uruguay who claimed the inaugural title. Over the years, the tournament evolved, expanding to include more teams from around the globe. In 1934, the World Cup moved to Italy, and introduced a preliminary round for the first time, increasing the number of participating teams to 16. The tournament continued to grow, and by the time it reached England in 1966, the number of teams had expanded to 32. The format of the tournament also underwent significant changes. In 1950, the knockout stage was replaced by a round-robin format, allowing teams to play multiple matches even if they lose. This change not only increased the competitive spirit of the tournament, but also gave fans more opportunities to cheer for their favorite teams. The World Cup was not just about the men's competition. In 1991, a significant milestone was achieved with the introduction of the Women's World Cup. Held in China, it was a landmark moment for women's football, marking a new era of inclusivity and recognition for female athletes. Since then, the Women's World Cup has grown in popularity, with the United States leading the way with 4 titles to their name. The World Cup has also seen changes in technology over the years. From the introduction of the iconic black and white Adidas Telstar ball in 1970, to the use of goal line technology in 2014, the tournament has always been at the forefront of embracing innovation to enhance the game. The World Cup has not only grown in size and format, but it has also become a global phenomenon, bringing together people from all walks of life. It's a celebration of diversity, a showcase of talent, and a testament to the universal love for the beautiful game. Whether it's the samba-infused streets of Brazil in 1950, or the vuvuzela-filled stadiums of South Africa in 2010, each World Cup is a unique reflection of its host nation's culture. The tournament has given birth to iconic moments that are etched in the annals of football history. From Diego Maradona's Hand of God goal in 1986 to Zinedine Zidane's infamous headbutt in 26, the World Cup has been a roller coaster ride of emotions, filled with drama, heartbreak, and jubilation. Along with its growth, the FIFA World Cup has given us some truly memorable moments. From the underdog stories to the triumph of the giants, from the tears of defeat to the joy of victory, every World Cup tells a unique story, a story that captivates the world and keeps us anxiously waiting for the next chapter. From Maradona's Hand of God to Zidane's headbutt, the World Cup has never been short of drama. The World Cup is not just about the game, it's about moments that defy the odds, moments that stir emotions, moments that become etched in the annals of football history. Each tournament births its own set of unforgettable instances, and today, let's dive into some of them. We begin our journey in 1986 in Mexico City. Picture this: Argentina versus England, a match fraught with political undertones. The ball floats towards the goal, and Diego Maradona, in an audacious move, punches it in. The Hand of God, as it came to be known, remains one of the most controversial goals in World Cup history, a moment that showcased Maradona's impish genius. Fast forward to 1990 in Italy. The underdogs Cameroon kickstart the tournament against defending champions Argentina. What happens next is nothing short of a fairy tale. Cameroon stuns the world by defeating Argentina 2-1, marking Africa's arrival on the global football stage. This victory is a testament to the unpredictability and magic of the World Cup. In 1994, the World Cup travels to the United States. The stage is set for a Brazil-Italy showdown in the final. The match ends in a draw, and for the first time in World Cup history, the winner is decided by a penalty shootout. Brazil emerges victorious, and the penalty shootout becomes a defining moment in football, adding another layer of tension and drama to the game. Now, let's move to 2006 in Germany. The final between France and Italy is in full swing. Out of nowhere, Zinedine Zidane, one of the greatest players of his generation, headbutts Italian defender Marco Materazzi. Zidane is sent off, and his illustrious career ends in infamy. This moment is a stark reminder of the high stakes and intense emotions involved in the World Cup. Finally, we arrive at 2010 in South Africa. Spain and Netherlands are locked in a battle for the trophy. In the dying moments of the match, Andres Iniesta scores, sending Spain into raptures and securing their first World Cup win. It's a moment of pure joy, a moment that encapsulates the ecstasy of victory in the World Cup. These moments, and countless others, contribute to the mythos of the World Cup. They remind us that the World Cup is not just a tournament, it's a spectacle, a celebration of football that brings the entire world together. It's about the triumph and the heartbreak, the heroes and the villains, the magical and the controversial. These unforgettable moments remind us why the FIFA World Cup holds a special place in the hearts of millions. As we look to the future, the World Cup promises to continue captivating audiences worldwide. A significant change is on the horizon, with the expansion to 48 teams in 2026. This development will provide more opportunities for nations to compete on the global stage, contributing to the sport's growth and diversity. Looking at future host countries, we can anticipate the World Cup reaching new corners of the globe. Each new location brings with it unique cultural experiences and the potential to inspire a whole new generation of football fans. But more than just a game, the World Cup serves as a symbol of unity, bringing together people from all walks of life. Its impact extends beyond the pitch, fostering international camaraderie and a shared passion for the sport. No matter what the future holds, one thing is certain: the FIFA World Cup will continue to unite us in our shared love for football.